Welcome to today's session on building a career in advanced cybersecurity, whatever you are just standing or looking to level up. Cybersecurity is the one of the most in-demand, well-paying, and impactful field today. In this video, we will break down everything you need to build a successful career, a skill, certification, job role, tools, and real growth path. Let's start with why cybersecurity is such a big deal in today's world. So, in the next slide, we understanding the cybersecurity landscape, offensive versus defensive cybersecurity, private sector versus government role, specialized field, cloud, IoT, OT security. Cybersecurity is no longer just about firewalls and antivirus software. It covers vast areas like cloud security, application security, digital forensic, incident response, and compliance, and even ethical hacking. Roles can be offensive like penetrating features or rate treatment, or defensive like blue term analytics. You could work in finance, healthcare, government tech company, or even freelance as a consultant. Understanding the field helps you choose the right path. So you move to our next slide, that is core skill needed. So in this core skill needed, networking fundamental like TSP, IP, DNS, firewalls, operating system knowledge like Windows, Linux, and programming or scripting basic like Python or Bash. So cybersecurity is no longer just about firewalls and antivirus software. It covers vast areas like cloud security, application security, digital forensic, incident response, compliance, and even ethical hacking. Roles can be offensive, like penetrating teasers or rate treatment, or defensive, like blue team analytics. You could work in finance, healthcare, government, tech companies, or even freelance as a consultant. Understanding the fields helps you choose the right path. So we move to our next slide, that is advanced skill in demand. So let's penetration testing and rate terminating, threat hunting and incident response, security architecture and compliance like NIST, ISO, PSI. Let's talk skill. Every cybersecurity role, no matter how advanced, require a strong foundation. Networking knowledge is critical. TSP or IP, DNS, ports, firewalls, operating system know how Windows and Linux work. Many security breaches start at the OS level. Scripting, Python and Bash can automate tasks, analyze logs, and even build security tools. These fundamentals are your first weapons. So penetrating, so we move to our next slide, that is certification for career growth. Beginning, comp. So sorry. So in advance skill demand. To move into advanced roles, you need deeper skill. Penetrating testing simulate real-world attack to find vulnerability. Threat hunting proactively search for signs for comprehension. Security architecture design systems that are secure from the ground up. Understanding framework like NIST, IS 27001, GDPR, and PCI DSS. This makes you enterprises ready. So you move to our next slide, that is certification for career growth, like beginners, CompTIE, Security Plus, SSCP, intermediate, CEH, like or CYSA plus CND. In advanced, CISSP, OSCP, CISM, or CISA. So the certification validate your expertise here. Quick roadmap. In beginners, CompTIE Security plus FSP. In intermediate, CES, also known as Certified Ethical Hacker, or CYSA plus CND. In advanced, CIESSP, OSCP, CISM, or CISA. Choose your certification based on your career goal. Career goal for rate terminating OSCP is a goal. For leadership, CISSP is a king. So we move to our next slide, that is degree and learning path. So formal education like BSc, MSc in cybersecurity, online boot camps and courses, self-study resource and labs like Try, Hack Me or Hack the Box. So do you need a degree? Not always. But in BSc or MSc in cybersecurity helps for government or enterprises role. Alternatively, like boot camps like Sense, Offensive Security, or EC Consti, online platform like Try Hack Me or Hack the Box, Coursera, Udemy, and build lab and document your progress to show real skill. So we move to our next slide, that is day in life of cybersecurity role. So SOS analyst, penetration tester, cybersecurity consultant, security researcher. Let's see what a typical day looks like. SOS analytics, monitor alert, investigate anomaly, respond to accident. Pen tester, map networks, exploit system, write report. Security researcher, analyze malware, develop tools, write advisors. Each role has different stress level, creativity, and learning curves. So we move to our next slide, that is cybersecurity career roadmap. So in stage first, IT support or help desk. In stage two, junior security analysts. In stage third, security engineer or consultant. In stage four, leadership roles like Cisco security or architecture. So in every step builds on the previous one. So we move to our next slide, that is soft skill that matter. You can be technical genius, but without soft skill, your career will stall. Communication. Explain complex issue to non-tech stakeholder. Documentation. Write clean and concise report. Ethical mindset. You will have access to sensitive system. Integrity is non-negotiable. So critical thinking and problem solving, communication and documentation, ethics and responsibility is cyber role. So we move to our next slide, that is top tools used for professionals. Wireshark, Metasploit, NP, Bird, Suite, seems like Splunk, Tudor, Electstack, EDR like CrowdStrike, SentiOne, Carbon Black. This is the top tools used by the professionals. So let's talk tools. Here are some that every pro should know. Wireshark, Network Traffic Analyzer, NP, Metasploit, Scanning and Exploitation, Bursuit, Web Application Security Testing, seems like Splunk, ELX, QRadar for long analytics, EDR like CrowdStrike, Sensational One for the depointing protection. So these are the top tools that are used for professionals. So we move to our next slide, that is specializing in a niche. Once you are comfortable specialized, cloud security learns AWS, Azure, GCP, IoT security like embedded system, firewall hacking, threat intelligence analyzes threat, actor and malware. Revise engineer discrete malware and understand how it works. Nice interfaces like higher salary and more respect. In cloud security, IoT and embedded device security, threat intelligence and revise engineer. So we move to our next slide, that is resume building and interview preparation. Now let's get the job. Build a resume that focus on the result, not just a skill. Join Capture, Think the Flag, CTP competition. Creates a GitHub or blog showcase project. Practice interview behavior plus technical challenge like log analysis or exploiting in lab machine. So tailoring your cybersecurity resume, CTPS, and project portfolio, common interview questions and challenges. So we move to our next slide, that is networking and continuous learning. You are only as good as your network, how current your knowledge is. Follow top cybersecurity influencer on Twitter and LinkedIn. Join community like OWASP, DEPCON groups, Reddit, attend conference, Black Hat, B-Sides, Lecon. Cybersecurity is evolving fast. Never stop learning. The cybersecurity communities and conferences, LinkedIn, Twitter, Reddit for professionals, staying up to date with evolving threats. So we move to our last part, that is conclusion and career action plan. Let's recap. Learn the fundamental, get hand-on experience, earn the right certification, choose a niche, build your professional brand, make a plan, write it down and commit it to journey. Cybersecurity is not just a career, it's a mission. So set short and long-term goal, create a skill development roadmap, commit it to lifelong and learning in cybersecurity. So thank you for sticking with me the deep dive on advanced cybersecurity career. If this helpful you, please like, subscribe, and share it from someone exploring cybersecurity. Got question? Drop them into comment, and I will personally reply. Until next time.